Welcome to Leading the Way, Camp Counselor Leadership Training. At the YMCA, leadership is more than a role, it's a responsibility to live our values every day. In this training, we'll explore how to lead with confidence, compassion, and purpose, all week long.
Before we jump in, let's take a look at what you'll take away from today's session. First, you'll identify the key traits that make a strong leader, especially in a camp setting. Next, you'll learn how to model leadership behaviors that reflect our YMCA core values: caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility. You'll also have the chance to practice responding to real-life camp situations with confidence and clarity. And finally, you'll reflect on the kind of leader you want to be. This next part will be interactive. You'll turn to someone next to you for a quick pair and share activity. Think of someone you admire as a leader. It could be a teacher, coach, mentor, or even a friend. What made them a great leader? What quality did they have that stood out to you? Take about a minute each to share, and then we'll bring it back to the whole group and build a list together. Leadership at camp isn't about having all the answers, it's about showing up for kids in the small moments. To your campers, you are more than a staff member. You're a role model, a mentor, and in many cases, someone they'll remember long after summer ends. They're learning from you all the time: how you handle stress, how you speak to others, how you deal with conflict. That's why your energy and attitude matter. A simple act, like sitting with a camper who's feeling left out or offering encouragement during a hard activity, can completely change someone's day. Remember, great leaders don't have to be loud or perfect. They just have to be present, patient, and willing to lead with kindness. Campers watch everything you do. You're always setting an example, through your tone, attitude, and how you treat others. Whether you're leading an activity or just walking to lunch, campers are learning from you. Great leaders stay calm when things get loud, messy, or unexpected. You don't have to control every situation, but your ability to stay steady helps campers feel safe and supported, especially those who struggle with big emotions. Leadership means putting the group before yourself. Being a leader isn't about being in charge. It's about paying attention to who's left out, who needs help, and who hasn't had a turn yet. Your words carry weight. What you say, especially in tough moments, can build a child's confidence or leave a lasting impact. Choose kindness, patience, and encouragement whenever you can. Now it's time to look at what leadership really looks like in everyday camp life, not just during big moments, but in the small choices we make all day long. In your group, you'll read a few short scenarios that counselors could face here at camp. For each one, ask yourselves, was this leadership? If not, what could have been done differently? There are no perfect answers here. This is about thinking critically and learning how our choices affect the kids we lead. After your group discussions, we'll come back together and share what stood out. Let's dive in.
Scenario 1. The homesick camper. It's the second night of camp. One camper in your cabin is crying softly in their sleeping bag. Your co-counselor is busy organizing gear. You're tired and about to go brush your teeth when you notice the camper. You say, "You'll be fine, it's just a few more days," and leave the cabin. Prompt for group discussion. Was this leadership? What could have been done differently to lead with care? Scenario 2. The quiet camper. Your cabin is doing a skit during campfire. One camper says they don't want to perform and sits off to the side. You say, "Come on, stop being shy, you're making us look bad," then walk away to help the other set up. Prompt for group discussion. Was this leadership? What might a leader do to make that camper feel included and respected?
Leadership isn't always big or obvious. It often shows up in the small, quiet moments. Greater than asterisk every decision you make shapes how campers feel and how safe they are to be themselves. Greater than asterisk being a leader means noticing what others need, and stepping in with care. What you do, say, and ignore all send a message.